although his life was taken because of a good deed. He will be remembered as a courageous young warrior and live forevermore in his spirit as eternal life. And that's what I want to leave everybody in terms of that, not to live with hatred, but to live with the ever-loving love of Christ and be reminded that love conquers all. And not death, but love conquers all.
Just want to say to the Mayor.
I want to start off by acknowledging the presence of the Speaker, members of the Mayoral Committee, the Roberts family, acknowledging the presence of his mother and her partner, the rest of the family, and then the extended family of the municipality, the Rustenburg Pastoral Forum, and all of you committee members. I see there's some of us in the Anglo-American Platinum T-shirts, so Committee General, members from the media. I want to start off by saying that as we are gathered here today for the renaming of the streets, those that are responsible for this untimely death of Gareth are still roaming the streets. So those who are responsible are still roaming the streets. Although we had a discussion with the police about progress, we are not happy that they don't seem to be prioritized in this case. So it will be very important that beyond this session, as pastors and as a broader community of Rustenburg, we need to be putting pressure on the police to resolve this case and all other unresolved murder cases in Rustenburg. We said at the renaming, we will rename the street so that we can send a very strong message to the broader community of Rustenburg. We will stand together and bring down the levels of crime in the city. Today's renaming, we've only achieved one thing, which is just a renaming. Crime in Rustenburg remains extremely high. There's many more victims of crime that we've experienced beyond the burial of Gareth. So, in my discussion with Gareth's mother about a week or so ago, she also raised this point that we have to get it right. We can't leave it to the police to resolve the crime in the city of Rustenburg. To honor Gareth, to truly honor Gareth, we've renamed the streets, but that's not the end of it. So that he didn't die in vain, we've got to all rise, be part of a community policing forum. We've got to volunteer so that we can really bring down the levels of crime. Now, last year, the pastors, I don't know whether there's anyone from the taxi forum, we were kind of happy that the city of Rustenburg, if you look at the CBD, we seem to have dealt with drug trafficking and prostitution and all of that. But if you drive again now in the CBD, you can see they are back. They are back in town, reclaiming our town once more. So let this renaming be a reminder that we have not reached the end of the game. This is still the beginning. This must reinvigorate our commitment to dealing with all the challenges of crime that our city faces. And I've said quite clearly, that requires all of us to play our part. Corporate sector, our councillors. I need to just acknowledge also the presence of Councillor Phillips, that the ward councillor is not here, not because this is not important, but he's attending a meeting of Bujanala District Council, Councillor Kutsiye. That's the reason why he's not here, but I'm sure at some point he will interact with the family. So, we are pleased to have delivered on one thing that we said we'll do, the renaming, but the battle, it's a case of aluta continua. The battle to confront the challenge of crime in the city continues, and we would like all of us to join that battle so that those who are responsible for Gareth's death and all other crimes in the city are brought to book. We can make sure that Rustenburg becomes a truly safe city for all our residents. So I want to thank at this stage the Directorate of Planning and Human Settlement because they have been driving this process of the renaming. They brought the report to council. Also to thank councillors of the municipality who have, accepted and endorsed this proposal of renaming of the street. So I want to thank you for your contribution. The work that was done beyond the initial resolution of council, we had to go through public participation. So that's why this thing took a bit of time. After the resolution, we had to go to public participation, and thereafter, once the decision was taken to issue a notice in the newspaper, and then the Roads and Transport Directorate also came to the party with the new street names. So thank you very much to Gareth's family for the continued support, the interaction with the municipality. You may have lost Gareth, but you've gained the friendship in terms of the entire municipality of Rustenburg municipality, the Rustenburg Pastoral Forum, and all other players who were so touched by what Gareth Roberts done. We are now part of your family. You are part of our family, and we hope we can work together, we can support your family, particularly in the quest of reducing the levels of crime and making sure that Rustenburg becomes quite a safe place for all to live in. Thank you very much, and all the best.
Thank you, Executive Mayor, with the